Oh, blame the game one, okay. That one guy loves this game? I do too, man. Yes, Kazakh. It's a World War II-ish kind of game. Is this the latest patch for World of Tanks? No. Alright. And let's go back to... Are you seriously not going to let me go back to OBS? Oh boy. Can I edit my stream information from my phone? Let's see. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna have to exit the game for a second so that I can switch the game title over. Because this game, this game's a bit of an older game and it runs in full screen only mode. So let's change that to Valkyria Chronicles, boink. Update information. And away we go. Here, Valkyria Chronicles. There we go. Okay. Sega. Yes, you can get a ship from a container drop. Nope. Carface Alt Tab did not work. That's okay. Alright, well, we're going to go back to headquarters. This is something I didn't get a chance to do last week because I ran out of time on stream. So we're going to take care of a couple of things here. For those of you guys who don't know, this game is a World War II-ish strategy game. It's a lot of fun.
In honor of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby awarded this honor.
And here is my dirty water this time around.
Highness, it's an honor.
Yes, World of Tanks on console had two of these tanks.
Exemplary performance in the final battle. This royal award.
So this is my dirty water for today. Just because I can't really afford to get too plastered, because I'll be doing some stuff later on tonight. Now, I'm about halfway through the story, guys. There's still plenty of story left. We just left off on Friday with a really hard thing that happened. I'm not going to talk about it because it'll spoil things a little bit, but you'll understand pretty quick. We lost one of our main characters.
May your allegiance to Gallia stand firm evermore.
So this is the headquarters. This is where you kind of, centralize everything that you do, and then you go from there into the story and into battles. We're gonna go to the war cemetery.
Hello again, son.
Say hello to the old man. And see. Oh my god, are you serious?
I'm sorry, but I can think of no orders to teach you. My memory is failing me with age.
Poor guy.
I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
My Xbox controller decided to not work all of a sudden. Gotta love it.
What? Keyboard, mouse on the PC
Dropping by to
here?
read the writing on the wall?
I'm sorry, what?
No, keyboard, mouse here?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Now it's connected. And now it let me alt-tab out. That's good times. Alright. So this is where we have some news reports about what's happening in the game. So I'll read it out to you guys. After a heated struggle, the 3rd Regiment took the sanguine shore of Marbury, the Empire's final holding in northern Gallia. Surrounded by sheer cliffs, Marbury is a natural citadel that has proved impossible to fell in previous bids staged by the Gallian army. The militia strategy hinged upon a newly developed form of smokescreen grenade to mask their approach and baffle Imperial gunmen. The inventor of those life-saving grenades, Corporal Sarah Gunther, 16, was a tank pilot for Squad 7 and promised to be one of Gallia's great minds in engineering until Imperial fire at the end of this mission claimed her life. Her loss is a blow to the nation and to her squad, who saw her buried in the war cemetery near the capital. As EW2 continues to expand in intensity and scale, EW2 stands for European War II. Am I coping with the loss? Desta, it's hard, yes. As EW2 continues to expand in intensity and scale, the number of war orphans has climbed to new record highs. According to a recent study by EWORF, the European War Orphan Rescue Fund, an NGO, the number of children who have lost parents is rivaled only by the number who have lost access to educational facilities despite an expressed desire to learn. Gallia is no exception to this continent-wide trend, though its parliament voiced plans for securing basic education and job training in a recent session. EWORF has approached leaders from each of Europa's nations calling for an establishment not just of orphanages but of full infrastructure to support these children as they grow into self-supporting adults. It's kind of cool, right? Like, we remember that it's not just a whole bunch of people fighting each other, there are people outside as well that are important. Puddin', if you are still here.
Come to make a donation to the Get Ellet's Name on a Book Fund?
Yes.
Cool. Do me a favor. Start up another giveaway. We'll do another drawing at the end of our stream in a couple hours.
Come back and see the writing on the wall again soon. I'll be waiting for you.
Now you can use, up on the top right, those are like ducats or something. You can use that to purchase parts of the game, parts of the story, extra missions and stuff like that. It's kind of a neat way to bring all this stuff together. Now we're going to go to research and development.
Welkin, bro! I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
And we're going to use this as a way to develop weaponry. Sometimes we can get extra good things with it.
For you, bro. It's done.
I like to give my machine gunners extra clip size so that they can fire more bullets per round. Snipers obviously want accuracy.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
And we get flamethrowers. Flamethrowers are fun. Now on the right side here, sometimes there is an added effect. If you look on the bottom right corner of the screen, it says EFCT, that's like effect. And if I hit somebody with a flamethrower, their hit point drops. But I'd much rather kill them than drop their hit points, so... And do we get uniforms? No, we do not get uniform upgrades. That means we don't get blast suit either. Now, we get 2 tanks in this game. Some of you guys were mentioning that World of Tanks on console had 2 of these tanks. This is one of them, the Edelweiss. Awesome tank. Awesome tank. And that opens up the Tetris minigame, where you can drop different things out to have different impacts on the tank itself. So I've done a few things here and there just to make it better. Most of it, as you can see, centered around accuracy. Nope. I think I went too far. Anything else to grab? Nope, nope, nope. Anything down here? Nope. And also, there's the Shamrock, which is another tank that you have access to now, halfway through the game. And nothing new for him. Alright, cool.
Come back again soon, bro. I mean it, man.
I know, Raiden. Isn't that kind of crazy? Hi. You want to come up?
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots!
Now we go to the training field.
Train all you want. I've got
is one of the things that I love about this game. So in a lot of games that are more kind of like RPG style games, you have to level up individual characters. In this game, you level up individual classes. So every character who is a scout gets leveled up by going like that. Same thing with troopers, the whole 9 yards. So I'm going to see what we can afford to level up. We can do... Okay, perfect. We can do scouts and we can do troopers. That would be helpful.
You're better than this. Push those limits.
Bro. That's right.
Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human.
Nice guy.
Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order. Put it to good use out there.
Orders are things that I can use on the battlefield to have an impact on one individual unit or multiple. So we learn Neutralize, which prevents an ally from being counterattacked after firing. It's not that important of an order, but whatever.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
A couple more things to do, and then we can continue the story. Go to the command room.
Hello, Welkin. Here to fine-tune your squad?
This is where we're able to bring in new recruits and get rid of others that aren't working for us. Unfortunately, no new recruits this time around, so we are fully maxed out.
Come back anytime you need to change your lineup, Lieutenant.
I gotta put the hold on a second. I need to put the cat cam back on. There he goes. There's Stevie still sitting there. Alright. And let me go to the squad barracks for a second, because there's one thing I keep forgetting to do. And that is give Largo... no, these aren't that great. Never mind. The squad barracks allows you to make certain changes to characters, like the weaponry that they use and stuff like that. Alright, story time. Oh.
Let's begin the strategy meeting. First off, I need to ask. Lieutenant, how is Squad 7's morale?
It's been 3 weeks since we lost Isara. We're all still in shock, Captain. Personally, it still doesn't seem real to me. I can't believe she's really gone.
I see. Nevertheless, you have new orders.
Very much Final Fantasy because of all the menus.
I sent in a request to General Damon to allow this op and received full clearance. The Gallian militia's next task is to liberate a small border town called Brule. The regiment will surround the area while your squad enters and secures the plaza. Any questions, Lieutenant?
No, Captain.
I'm taking temporary personal leave, but I wish you the best of luck out there.
Also, I'd like to introduce the new tank pilot assigned to the Edelweiss.
Now, Brule, by the way, is the hometown for Welkin, Isara, most of the main characters in this game. And, you know, so that's kind of like they're giving them the order to liberate their home.
I'll do the best I can, Welkin.
Kreese!
He recently volunteered to be a pilot. I'm hereby assigning him to Squad 7.
Isara inherited the Edelweiss from her father. I'd like to take over where she left off.
It's nice of
I'm
him.
still nowhere near as skilled as she was, but I'll do my very best.
Thank you, Kreese.
That concludes our meeting. I look forward to good news from Brule. Dismissed.
So I have two cats that we can capture on camera now. I've got Stevie, who's in the bed there, and then there's Prue sitting on my lap. Okay, so one of the cool things about this game is that the story is a book. You are literally reading a book, and you're, like, learning things as you go, essentially.
Fausen was lost, and Gregor with it, in a warrior's death.
Judging by the music, the decor, that should kind of give you the idea that these guys are the bad guys.
What comes next, Maximilian? Things aren't looking very good these days.
The Empire claimed the earliest victories, and most of Gallia with them. Their struggles since have bested the detachments holding each location.
Meaning, we reconcentrate our forces.
Yes. Send word to gather our armies on the Naggiar Plain. Silvaria, the time has come to show these roofs your power.
Sir, by my Valkyrian blood, I swear the Gallian forces will bow before you.
I believe it. They won't last long once you get serious. And that's good news for me and the prospects for Firald's reinstatement.
Once we conquer Gallia, you shall have independence for your homeland, Jaeger. But until then, you have no country of your own. You shall serve us with your very life.
Maximilian is the crown prince of the Empire, you know, the main enemy.
I'm well aware, Your Grace. The fate of the Empire is no concern of mine.
And this is kind of neat too. One of his top generals is from this country called Firald, which was absorbed into the Empire, and his only reason for serving is so that his country can regain its independence from the Empire.
But Maximilian, you will be victorious. That's the only reason I'm fighting this war.
Kazakh, yes. Salvaria did say Valkyrian blood. The game is called Valkyria Chronicles. If you don't know what that means, you'll find out soon enough. That's what I love about this. There's just so much here. The world they build is phenomenal.
We're back. Back to where it all started.
It's been 5 months since we left Brule. Now, all but one of us is back to make this home again.
Captain Virat said she specifically requested this operation from General Damon.
She said that?
Yes. You know how she feels about him, but she begged him to give us Brule. She wanted us to remember why we're fighting, to help us get past Isara's death. For right now, let's stop thinking and just move forward. Let's take back Isara's home.
Now, the Astros here, these are optional stories that give us a little bit more information about what's going on.
Back again. I had to return one more time. But the area we saw last time, no matter what I try, the door won't open anymore.
So Faldio is back at the Barrios ruins. This was chapter 8 and 9. No, 7. I don't remember. But anyway. And he's trying to figure out what's going on. There's stuff that just doesn't seem to click with him. He's an archaeologist. He loves to learn about the past and trying to uncover some secrets of this whole history in this world.
What was written on those walls turns all of Europa's history on its head. It's staggering. It began, "Welcome, Sister Valkyria." Did they hide the truth from all but their own? The door won't let me in. Given what's on the walls, maybe it opens only for the Valkyr.
Valkyr is a race of Valkyria is a member of the Valkyr race.
Maximilian got through, but he had Salvaria with him. She must have opened it for him. But wait. The door was closed when we first arrived. The one who opened it was... No, it's not. The chances of her... No. But there's no other explanation. What should I do?
So Faldio is starting to realize that there might be something more to Alicia, one of the other main characters, than we realize.
You will now be briefed on the operation.
The enemy is entrenched in a defensive formation throughout central Brule and the Windmill Plaza. Squad 7 will enter from this location and cut a path into the town's center. Your objective is the occupation of the enemy's base camp. Expect the fighting along the main street to be exceptionally fierce. We have also have information suggesting that they've placed snipers at various key points across town. Even if you don't see anyone in the immediate area, you may still be open to sniper fire. Be careful where you stop. So, in this game, there are victory conditions. The enemy base camp is captured in this case. And there are failure conditions. So, a Welkin dies, the enemy occupies Gallia's base camp, 20 turns pass, all soldiers and reserves are killed. Alright. So, here's the situation. We have to determine who we're going to put where and what we're going to use them for. And I need to think to myself who I want to put where. I think I might do something like that. These guys have their potentials already. You like Rosie, so I'll tell you what. Let's put you over here. Generally speaking, I want to position units that are going to start maneuvering. Dallas, we'll put you here. We need a couple of other scouts to move up this direction. From this side, and you know what? Do I have the finals of all these guys? I do. Alright, let's see. Who do we want the best? I really enjoy. Super damage is really good. Tank lever, ambush spotter, melee skills, lance kill. Let's put Salinas here. And Ica there. We don't need wavy. Okay. Deploy the troops.
Alright, we're set to begin. Good luck.
Well, yeah, Rosie's got the room.
Isara! We're taking back our home, Is! Squad 7, move out!
Now, this is the part where the game gets really fun, because it brings in this whole idea of tactical positioning, movement, all that kind of stuff.
Phew. Here we are. Sorry, but I'm a little scared.
That's right. This is your first time out in battle, isn't it? Kreese, combat is always a scary thing. I don't think anyone should ever forget that. I feel like getting used to the horror of war means losing hope.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay, then. Let's begin. Everybody, watch out for enemy snipers.
Okay, so the top of the screen, these are my command points. Right now, if I wanted to move the tank, for example, I would use up 2 of those command points. Any other characters is 1 point. The other tank over here is also 2, which kind of sucks. Some characters, like Largo, has that same icon on the top left corner of his picture, which means that he is a lieutenant. And as such, being alive on the battlefield, he brings another command point to be available. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 total commanders on this battlefield right now. So if I lost all of them, I lose 5 additional command points every turn. Very important to think about how and when you want to use your weapons. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Edelweiss. And you can see here, we have to go all the way up to the enemy base camp here. And we got snipers up here. Got a sniper up here. We don't know necessarily where all the units are. We just have a general idea.
Here we go.
So we're going to move the Edelweiss up. Now we're in our unit control view. We can move the tank. We can shoot with our guns. We can change the type of ammunition. All that good stuff. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and drive the Edelweiss forward.
Enemy sighted.
And I'm going to use a mortar on these units. I want to kill the sniper elite and hopefully the trooper elite as well. Unfortunately, the sniper elite ducked, so he didn't take maximum damage. That's alright. So I'm gonna put the tank now in a defensive position. See that glowing blue spot on the back of the tank? That's the radiator. That's kind of like the weak spot on the tank. So you want to kind of, you know, make sure that that weak spot cannot be hit when you complete your turns. All right. I'm trying to think of what else I would like to do in this particular mission. Okay, we're gonna move.
I'm so on it.
We're gonna move Cherry forward.
You boys like cherries?
Yeah, Cherry likes men. What do you know?
Enemy found.
Now, what just happened, that was what we call a potential. That's something that happens in the game that's kind of like a boost. Sometimes it's not a boost. Sometimes it actually does, it has a negative effect. But in that case, because Cherry likes men, her, I think, aim improves or something like that when she's around men. Now, I'm able to use this grass here as a way to crawl my way forward, and you can see I'm not being detected. So I'm able to move up to a position like, say, here, for example, and I can shoot the sniper in the head.
So dodging's no fair, okay?
Another potential there.
Shoot. Like, duh.
Good work. Keep it up.
And just thinking how I want to progress from here. You always want to think about, on the bottom there, that meter, that's my action points. So that's how much more I can do with my unit before I run out of movement capabilities. So for example, I'm going to take Cherry, and we're going to run up here, and she's now taking interception fire because she was spotted, but now she's, once again, hidden. So I can take Cherry, and I can move Cherry up. And I love the, you know, just the way that they've changed the map and everything to show that it's a war-torn area and stuff. I think that's really cool. Alright. Red Rover, send Rosie on over.
Let's do this thing.
Attacking from a mortar next to you protects you? Of course it does. Now I duck down behind the grass here because I want to get Rosie into a position where she can shoot this guy, this Scout Elite, without him seeing her. And let's see, on the map, I'm going to go ahead and try to get farther along here.
I'm on.
I'm going to try to get Rosie into position to shoot and kill this tank.
Enemy sighted. Go down.
Rosie's awesome, and she's got an overpowered gun. All you gotta know.
Let's do this thing. Enemy sighted.
What else can you see? Heavy 18 tank. Okay. Well, we definitely want to kill this dude. There's a series of DLC missions that you can do to get what we like to call the God Gun. If you didn't know why it was called the God Gun, hopefully by now you do.
This ain't even fair.
And now we're positioning Rosie undercover. I do have a sniper over there to look at. And I've got the Stripper Elite I have to deal with. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Salinas up, I think.
Rest easy. I'm on it.
Salinas is a shock trooper. I should have talked about the classes. Shock troopers are like the heavy machine gunners.
Found you.
They don't have the greatest number of attack points, but they do have the ability to use machine guns, and they do really good damage with them. If you get close enough, I should say.
I'm just warming up. Who are these guys?
We're gonna go ahead and move Selena's up more.
Found you.
And you can see that there's all these different snipers all over the place, and you kind of have to have a really close eye on where these different snipers are, because they can cause problems for you.
Right, here I go.
Let's go ahead and move Ica up. And Ica's job is going to be to kill that sniper on the top right. This guy right up here. Let's see if I can kill him without him dodging. Good.
Perfect.
You're doing well.
And we're gonna move her to a position where she cannot be countered. There's a mine right down there, so you have to be careful not to step on landmines. That definitely causes problems. Other guys that we can move.
Moving out.
We'll go ahead and start moving Alicia up too, I suppose. But I'd rather she be in a more defensive position, but that's okay. We can put her up here with Cherry, I guess. I don't think there's anything that's going to see her. No. We don't need to crawl her with Cherry. We can just run her up to here.
Take him out.
You seriously missed? RNG sucks sometimes, let me tell you. That's okay. I've got Ted. Bring Ted up.
Be smart about where you use those smoke rounds. Bring it on. I'll send you to your grave.
Top right corner, you can see that Alicia's gonna help in this endeavor. But I don't need her help.
Thank you.
By the way, Ted is considered a scout, so he's got high action points, which means he can move a lot farther than most other units.
These guys are just careless.
I'm trying to carefully move him into a position to where he can peek around the corner. So I think there's a bunch of enemies up there. Now I don't have to use all of my my points in a turn. I can bank them by ending my turn, which is what I'm going to go ahead and do right here. Actually, I kind of want to use Rosie to kill.
Let's do this thing.
Let me see something here. Can Rosie kill
Eliminate the enemy, beginning with their vanguard.
this guy? Because I know Rosie can kill this guy. Let's see. Yes. Question is, will she hit 6 rounds on something that small? I don't think so. So it's probably smarter to move her
This is horrible. What have they done to...
back, and let's just get rid of this guy. Jump pads, yeah, that's right. Landmines are definitely jump pads. You'll see why later, maybe. Okay. Let's go ahead and end our turn now. I don't think that there's much else that threatens our team in this current position. Oh, great. Gotta love snipers. Don't kill Rosie. Thank you. Ooh, Selena's almost died. No! Oh my god, that was close. That was close. Oh, please don't. Thank you. Bye, Salinas.
Help me. Please.
Now, when a unit like Salinas goes down, you can dispatch somebody to go and try to recover them. Or you could just let them sit on the battlefield. If they sit there for too long, they bleed out and die. So it's important to think about when you want to go ahead and, you know, recover somebody or not. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and start moving.
I'll knock him dead.
Start with moving Ted.
Enemy found.
This is part of the reason why I held from moving around that corner to start. I wanted to peek and see what was there.
Thank you. Man down. Everybody be careful.
And let's go wide. Duck down. Alright, I can see what's over here now. Come back up again. And go ahead and occupy the camp.
Sir, we've managed to claim the Midway camp.
Roger that. Let's use it as a foothold to push into enemy territory. Their defenses are only gonna get tighter. I need you to stay sharp, Kreese.
Yes, sir. As sharp as I can.
Okay, now, that's a sniper that can hit me. Nobody else can hit me here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move up.
Enemy found.
Just want to put myself in a position to support the team as we move on to the next phase of the operation. I can shoot that sniper elite in the back. That's kind of an interesting idea. Okay, next up is going to be let's move Cherry next. Cherry, we're going to move you over by Rosie for a second. Okay. I guess not. I was trying to put Cherry by Rosie to proc her extra special ability, but it didn't work. Got some grass here we can put Cherry in. Kinda don't want to do that though. Kinda want to just move her up. Throw some grenade on the Trooper Elite. Of course he didn't kill him, but that's okay. Just did some damage to him. Next up is Aika. Now we're going to put Aika in the grass for a second so she can shoot at the Sniper Elite without the Sniper Elite noticing. Whatever.
We're sending units out to both sides.
See, so there's a negative potential. She's got a pollen allergy that causes some problems.
Moving out.
Try to use the other characters more than the mains, but the main characters have the accuracy to be able to make things happen. Whereas a lot of times the other characters simply don't. Alright, so we've got ourselves a scout firing squad for this sniper up here. Just trying to think about what I want to do next. It's very important to sit and really think about really plan out what you're trying to accomplish and how you're going to go about doing it. For example, what I might do is I'm going to take Aika, and Aika is going to throw a rifle grenade on that, there's a mine right there. I want to be careful not to hit the mine. Rifle grenade on the Trooper Elite to get the Trooper Elite down. He's a commander, so that's one less command point for the enemy team on their next turn. So we'll go ahead and put her back over here. Crew has decided to leave my lap, so I'm going to save the game real quick and then tab out and get rid of the lap camera. Doink. Okay. Let's see. Cherry doesn't have a grenade, so we're going to go ahead and take Cherry, and we're going to shoot this guy up here. And you can see that there's 3 people that are going to assist. So we just set up basically a firing squad.
Target silenced. Head for the next one.
Now the
I'm like wilting here.
as you can see, the other guys are kind of... Can I get here? If I go here, who can shoot me? Nobody really. Alright, cool. So I got some enemies to kind of think about moving on up into. I don't like Rosie's health, so I'm going to have to think about how I can get Rosie into the action and also not die.
Enemy fire's got me nailed down here.
And I can use her to shoot like this guy. Get him out of the game. The more snipers we get rid of, the better. Where do I want to put Rosie though?
Be smart about where you use those smoke rounds.
Put her in the cover here for a second. Gonna use her again, this time on the anti-tank gun. This guy right here.
Good work. Keep it up.
I'm gonna put... Oh, Cherry, you're preventing me from... Okay.
Must be my lucky day.
Rosie's gonna start clearing people out. Just do that.
I'm on.
So we got a couple of sniper elites up here. What is this? Heavy anti-tank cannon.
Man down, every...
So, just gonna use Rosie to clear out a couple of enemies. I think that's the smart way to do it. Get rid of that sniper. Alright, next, we're gonna go ahead and move some of our scouts up. This guy is crouching, so we need to throw a grenade at him. So is Mash the Hunter, but we don't want to... Can't really do much to him just yet. Ted still has a rifle grenade, so we're going to start with Ted. And you can see explosives don't do too much to Lancers, so it's more about what you can get away with against them. Oh yeah, good.
Enemy fire's got me nailed down.
If you can manage to sneak up behind a character like I've just done, then you can actually shoot the guy without him noticing you and dodging. So there goes another enemy leader.
Thank you. Man down, everybody be careful.
I'm gonna try something. I don't think I've ever done this before. And even if it doesn't work, it's not gonna matter too much, but we'll go ahead and save anyway.
Here I go.
I'm gonna try killing this sniper with Ted. Hi, I'm Ted! Yes, that's right, Evermore. I'm sneaking around the battlefield. Alright, that'll be it for this turn. So all that's left is Mash the Hunter, and whatever reinforcements they called, they're gonna come back. So they got a shock... Oh, bunch of reinforcements. And there's my interception fire. Nice job, Rosie. I love Rosie, she's so fun. Oh, almost killed him. Oh, this'll kill him. Well, not kill him, mortally wound him. Alright, now all we have to do is go kill that sniper and capture the final base. We're going to do this by, and as we do this I should say, we're going to demonstrate what happens when you step on a mine. Here we go. That's why we call it the special, you know, launching mechanism.
Bang, bang, baby!
Bang, bang, baby! Now, a named unit like Mash the Hunter gives you something special if you kill him. So, we'll do that at some point. But we're not done throwing ourselves on grenades yet. The red team trying to break and spawn trap. Yes, exactly.
I'm so on it.
Alright, Cherry is so on it.
Are you, like, listening?
She's a bit of a cherry, Kathy. That's okay. Gonna put you right down here, and then we're gonna go ahead and kill. And that'll be it.
Like, duh.
Like, duh. And that's gonna be it. We'll just leave our guys on the battlefield. Doesn't matter. We win. Now, this is a turn-based game. So the quicker you finish the battle...
Sir, we've done it! We've occupied the enemy's primary base!
the better your score is at the end. I probably got a B rank here, for example.
Great! That's excellent! Kreese, I'm proud of you.
Sir, I still can't hold a candle to Isara, but I did what I could.
It's ours, Ys. Home is finally home again. And your Edelweiss is alive and well and in good hands. You can rest easy.
Yes, you can. Yep, B rank. So there I can see the XP, the credits, essentially, that I've earned. And along with any special weapons from killing... elite units, named aces. Alright. I'm always like to save just in case something happens. And let's go into some footage.
Well, that's it, Welkin. No sign of the enemy here either. I searched all over. Looks like they've cleared out of Brule.
That's good. We've finally recovered possession of our old homestead.
Yeah. But if Isara saw it as it is now, I think she'd feel sad. I mean, look at it. Empty of all the people who lived here, the mill just barely standing.
Huh? Look at that!
Welkin? What is it? What do you see?
Look! A lion's paw!
Is it the same one?
Mm-hmm. It's the flower that you planted that day. When we'd first met each other. It took root and grew in this soil. And now it's flourishing.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what you said? That there's more going on in this world than just people killing people? There are new lives all around. New things being born, even in the middle of war.
I was right. And if I let myself get depressed, well, Isara wouldn't want that. Once this war's over and we come home, we'll just have to rebuild it. We'll rebuild all of it, every last building.
Yes, we will. And we'll show Martha's little boy. We'll show him the town where he was born.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice, you know? I mean, she plants the flower. It's a way to remember that there's more to life than just war and death. And it comes at a really important time.
The liberation of Brule was a success. Excellent work, soldiers. Lieutenant Gunther, do you have anything further to report?
Yes, Captain. Through this op, we found a new goal to strive towards.
Very good. And Faldio, you're back from your leave. Feeling rested and ready?
Yes, Captain. I'm ready.
Good. We're receiving reports of major shifts along the front lines. Imperial forces previously posted all over the country are gathering at one point. The Naggiar Plain in northeastern Gallia. Our forces are being directed there as well.
Does that mean we're expecting a major clash at Naggiar, Captain?
It's very probable. This battle is going to decide Gallia's fate one way or another. After a brief rest, the militia move out to Naggiar. I want all of you rested in the meantime. You're dismissed.
So Naggiar is meant to be like that, like, final big battle. We'll see what happens.
So what you're saying is the next battle is so critical, it could actually determine how the rest of the war goes.
Yeah. Both for us and them. The opposing armies are assembling their forces at Naggiar. It'll be the biggest battle we've fought yet. The biggest battle of the war.
That means more things we love will be destroyed. More people we care about will be taken away.
There are some things we lose that never get returned. That's the world. Everything around us is in flux. The old Brule, the town we used to know, Isara. We've lost them forever.
Welkin.
But it's like you said, Alicia. We build new things as we lose the old. If we can win this battle at Naggiar, we can push the Empire all the way back to northeast Gallia. If that happens, then victory will be right around the corner. And once the war's over, the real work will start. We'll build a new mill plaza. In fact, we'll build a whole new town.
Right. And I'll be there to help you. You know, it's funny. Whenever I talk to you, I feel like everything's going to be fine.
Yeah? Well, you're the only reason I haven't completely lost it, Alicia.
Really? Thank you, Welkin. Me too. I'm glad we were able to meet and work together. Hey, Welkin?
What is it?
Once this war is all over, there's something I want to tell you.
Anything.
Of course, they have to, you know, make it into a love story. It's cute.
Chapter 13. The Clash at Naggiar.
Okay, so we're gonna save the game. We're gonna go up to headquarters. And we're going to, you know, just kind of go through the process. Princess Cordelia wants to see us. And she's going to give us some weapons. We did so well. We get guns. The guns are okay. They're not that great. It's not worth the time to go and change everything out. Some of the weapons towards the end of the game are awesome. So, you know. But whatever. And we go to the war cemetery, see if the old man remembers any orders to give us.
I'll teach you heal all today.
That's a good order.
Use it to request a full medical team to heal all wounded allied units. Well, what is your decision?
This is actually really good going into Naggiar. Yes.
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation.
They can.
I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, O'Brien. Moving on to Castlefront. And Elliot's gonna give us some more news articles to read. A recent release from Gallia Central Forces confirmed that the border town of Brule has successfully taken from Imperial control. The armies of Gallia and the Empire now stand face to face along the massive Naggiar Plains, braced for a direct and all-out clash. Brule represents a key Imperial supply route, making this militia win one with repercussions that extend far beyond this small border town. In a remarkable coincidence, the officer who led the Brule invasion and leader of the Militia Squad 7, Welkin Gunther, 22 years old, is a Brule native himself. He returned to claim his town from the Empire after being ousted from their original invasion over 6 months ago. Rangri's National University Department of Archaeology reported a theft from its archives on the 15th. The objects in question are 2 artifacts of unknown age unearthed from last year from a university dig site in Barius, and are said to contain exceptionally pure ragnite. Ragnite, by the way, is a special mineral. It's kind of like a fuel that they use. It's kind of like a catch-all that they just use for everything. Though their creation likely predates written history, their shapes bear strong resemblance to the lance and shield spoken of in the myth of the Valkyria. Whether these were truly used by the warriors of legend or whether they bore ceremonial significance remains unclear. An investigation into who was behind the missing items is currently underway, but no leads have surfaced at present time. Now, that doesn't seem like it's that important, but it will matter later on. Nolo. Oh, and I'm Batman.
Welkin, bro!
And yes, heal all is great if my troops don't and or can't dodge. Alright, let's see. Develop more weaponry? Let's do it. This one's perfect, bro. Bro! No grenades. Let's see. Good night. Please tell me uniform. Thank you, uniform. Uniforms are snazzy, but they're like armor for people, so that helps a little bit. Oh, something cool just happened.
Fanibatha 2020 is now following.
Oh, thank you for the follow there.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
Hey, make sure you hit exclamation point ticket to get in for our raffle. We'll be doing our drawing towards the end of the stream in the next hour, less than, I don't know. Alright, let's go to Shamrock. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Okay. Outfit tanks. Now, I did get a special part, I believe. Enhanced block pin. Okay, that only adds treadage. Doesn't matter.
Come back again soon, bro.
Alright, I will. No problem. Training field.
Welcome to your train.
Okay. What do I want to do here? I've only got 45,000. Can I do? I can. I can do Engineer and I can do Lancer Elite. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Train these guys up a little.
Good work. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the engineers.
So my engineers now have an additional potential that can proc on a battlefield. That's great.
Come back.
We're going to move on up to the command room. See if there's any new recruits to kill. I mean, use. Nope.
Come back.
I will come back. Alright, it's time to get into Naggiar, guys. We're going to save again. We've got some cutscenes, and then we've got one of the biggest battlefields we fought yet.
After wresting it from the Empire's control, Squad 7 left Brule for Naggiar, the stage for this war's grandest battle. Even as they traveled, an increasing number of soldiers streamed into both camps. Both sides braced to feel the brunt of the other's army in the fight for all of Gallia.
Irene Kohler is the one who wrote the book that we are following, that whole idea of a novel.
General, As I've said 100 times now, I strongly recommend a change of tactics. With the disparity in numbers, it's lunacy to send the Gallian forces on an all-out attack. We'd stand better chances centered around our defensive holdings, fending off advances.
The enemy have gathered in one place for us. We can't let this chance slip by. If we win this one battle, we'll be able to kick those imps out of Gallia for good.
General, we lack the manpower to break through an enemy force that large.
If we're short on soldiers, why aren't you out drafting more farmhands for us?
Nice guy.
Do you honestly plan to let our countrymen die needlessly out there?
When attacked, if not now, Varrot, we will win this battle. We must. We'll throw everything Gallia's got at them. A few casualties are going to be inevitable. If you've got time to sit there fretting, go light a fire under those yokels of yours.
Understood. I will do my best.
Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Dutch.
Deploying?
We're still on standby. I'm figuring we'll get the order to move out a bit past noon.
Dutch, the raffle will be for camo code.
Gotcha.
Follower camos.
Is everybody ready to go?
All set and waiting for the word. But it sure looks like the enemy's got us in numbers.
They do. The invading front's nearly all here. This one's gonna be a major battle.
I've made my peace with it and all, but seeing them all lined up out there is heavy.
Good evening to you too, Dutch.
Guys, can I say something?
So this is one of my favorite games. I started playing this game, I think it was like 06 on PS3. I just love it. And there's when I feel like I just need something to do that just relaxes me, this is it.
I grew up in an orphanage. I don't have a family, and I always thought I was alone. But Welkin showed me I was wrong. That I wasn't alone at all. Not anymore. The Sevens are... You guys are my family now.
This is the actual old game. It was ported into PC and called Valkyria Chronicles Remastered, which wasn't too much.
Your family.
And then there's Valkyria Chronicles 4 on PC, which we'll be playing next after we finish this game.
Before a big battle like this, it's scary. I figure I feel just like all of you do. But when I think I'm here alongside my family, I feel strong enough to fight.
Family, huh? My old folks are gone, and I got no siblings, but I bet this is what it's like. Of course, any siblings of mine would have grown up a lot better acting than you lot.
Sounds odd to say it, but you're right. And I bet Isara's watching over us all.
All right, let's go do this.
Leroy!
Yeah, let's go put holes in those tanks.
Yeah, then let's all come back here together.
We'll get through this fight and see Gallia free again on the other side.
Your Grace, all troops have arrived at Naggiar and adopted combat positions. This time we'll crush their feeble army and see your Grace to the doorstep of Randgries.
Make it so. Silvaria, you have never failed me in your loyalties thus far. I exist because you exist, one aside the other. You go with my trust.
Sir, Your Grace, you are too kind. I was a worthless wretch before you brought me into the light of your Grace's company. Estranged from my parents before I could know them, thrown into that research facility. The object of heinous experiments and deprived of human contact. But your Grace took me from that place, raised me to be a human before a Valkyria.
Then awaken the powers within you. I betrayed the trust you placed in me.
No, Grace. Once I learned that the Valkyria's powers stir only when the body faces death.
This is very important.
moment, I would gladly pierce this breast again, even now. When you granted me the shield and the lance from the ruins, I became Valkyria only for you. Never until then had I thought to feel pride in the Valkyria's blood within me.
Now is the time to show the world the power that blood holds. Go forth, Silvaria. Bring victory to my army.
Yes, sir!
You guys ready for an oh crap moment? Here it is.
Tanks at 015. Gallian forces approaching. Approximately 2 regiments.
Silly fools. Now feel the power of the Valkyria. My Lord Maximilian, this time we will win. I promise you.
Why is she glowing? Because she's a Valkyria, Puddin'. And Valkyrias glow.
This is a full-scale showdown against the Empire's entire invasion force. Here are the details.
Here we go. Imperial forces are holed up in an expansive network of trenches across the Naggiar Plain. Our soldiers have also been working to dig trenches, but the folks upstairs have issued an order for an all-out attack. Do your best to avoid enemy fire as you make your way into their trenches, then commence your offensive. Your objective is the occupation of the enemy's base camp. You'll notice there's a broad patch of no man's land between their trenches and ours, wide open to heavy bombing. If our intel is right, they are off-site long-range rockets trained on the area. They can't hit you inside those trenches, but more or less the entire flatland area will be caught in the blast. We think the order to fire is being issued from the enemy's camp midway across the combat area. If you occupy the right camp, you should be able to prevent any more rockets from coming in. Furthermore, because of their ability to avoid those rockets, you won't have your tanks to start with at this time. Inability to avoid these rockets, yeah. Once you stop the rockets, the tanks can be deployed. Until then, it's up to the foot soldiers to take that camp. Alright, victory. We gotta take enemy base camp. Failure. People die. Alright, so let's see. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna throw Mr. Largo Potter here. Jane Turner hates imps. Let's put Selena's in here. Alright, so this is the main branch of where our assault is going to come from. So we're going to put Rosie up here. Doesn't really matter where. Trying to think back to how the enemy deploys. Rosie and Sherry will go as a team. And then Alicia and Ika will go as a team. Let's see. Doesn't she like... No. Alright, whatever. What do I want to put in here? Let's see. Let's take a look at their abilities. Undodgeable shot is really important. Stonewall power, scout, evasion, boost, camp defender is also really good. Unfortunately, Ika has a pollen allergy, so that might cause a problem for her. I like the idea of... Undodgeable shot is so important. Alright, let's do it like this.
It's time to begin the operation. I ask that you give me 100% on this one.
Maybe we should get a hack to AP bomber. Lol.
Well, here we are, I guess. That enemy camp looks awfully well protected.
This one's going to come down to slipping past the enemy fire and into their lines.
Lieutenant Gunther, that Valkyria from Boreas has been sighted here as well. The Eastern Front is suffering debilitating losses to her as we speak.
Are you serious?
It's possible she'll head this way before much longer. Keep your eyes open.
Dutch, only 6 out of 8 members, because that gives me the ability to pull in 2 additional people to use. That's why. Alright, so we're going to start with moving Rosie. And I'm going to take my time because I just don't remember what's in front of me. And I want to be able to react as quickly as I can. And also, try not to hit any mines or anything like that.
Charge! Charge! Enemy sighted.
That's going to be a problem with that thing there. That's right, I remember now.
Don't you die on me. New target sighted.
Hello, Scatoid.
Man down, everybody be careful.
Yes, exactly. Take the camp and then deploy to later.
Sighted.
Okay, Rosie is in position to make a charge, a dash across the channel, essentially.
Ha! Leave it to me. Hey, are you like listening? Hey, are you like listening? I'm so gonna shoot.
Rifle grenades are OP. Alright, we're gonna move just to check on what's over there.
Hey, are you like listening?
And as you can see, we've got this thing here, this Gatling bunker, which is gonna be a problem. Now, I can't issue orders right now. So, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and save it just to be safe. And we're gonna try to take Rosie over the top.
Enemy sighted.
Okay. And with Rosie over the top now, we're gonna try going here. Rosie's got a heal ability, so here we go. Ragnade, whatever. Good enough. God, I just don't remember if I can move somebody else over.
So on it.
Let's try it with Cherry. Let's test it with Cherry and see. Okay, I can. It's just obviously gonna possibly cost a lot in terms of damage. That's right, she doesn't have any additional Ragnade, so let's go ahead and just do that. Yes, this is the Battle of Verdun the Enemy. Damn right. Leave Cherry there for right now.
I'll knock him dead.
And let's see what we can do with Ted.
I love playing to a full house.
Good.
Imperial units. Keep an eye on your.
Alright, now we can see if we can get lucky here. There's a Trooper Elite there, but what we want to do is we want to hit this bunker just to the side, and there's usually some Ragnite behind it. Did I get it? I might have gotten it. Nope. I hit the Trooper Elite though. Alright.
Moving out.
Alicia's turn.
Are you doing all right?
Damn it, I'm under fire.
I wonder. Does this allow me to aim better? Fortunately, it does not. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and grenade the shock trooper then to get him out. Yes, this is less dysentery and lice, absolutely right.
Target silenced. Head for the next one.
Alright, so all of my troops are there. There's absolutely no reason to move anybody else right now. I think. Save the game. And turn. They did nothing. Okay. I'm gonna start with a little scouting operation by Cherry.
Enemy found. Hey, are you like listening?
All units report in.
Enemy found.
Oh boy. Oof. That's why.
Like, duh.
That's why when you scout around a corner, like you don't run, you walk.
Spotted an enemy. Enemy
It's
found.
over here. Yes. Now, I just, that's what I like to call the cherry bomb. And I literally just threw her in there because I wanted her to spot the enemies and then move on. So let's see what we can do now with Rosie. See, there is what I was talking about. Kind of rather use Rosie's guns to kill people. Whatever. Seriously? Oh my effing god. Alright, whatever.
Target sighted.
That's annoying. That is extremely annoying.
Let's do this thing.
Whatever.
Enemy camp occupied. Things are proceeding nicely. Be sure to watch for return fire.
New target sighted.
Alright, Rosie. Yeah, finally found something the room does not kill. Yes. Okay. Let's get Ted moved up, and then we'll bring Alicia up. Oh, he detected me, so now he might duck. He didn't, so that's good. I just smacked him in the face.
Thank you! Thank you! Man down. Everybody be careful. Enemy found! Hurry it up. They won't wait for us.
My turn, okay?
Alright, we'll go ahead and move Alicia up now. And Alicia is going to be working with everybody else to shoot that shock trooper in the back. He's having a good time.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Enemy unit spotted.
Put Alicia down.
I'm so on it.
Come along, Cherry.
Rosie, you're like the man.
Stay calm. Maintain.
This is what we like to call fishing for troops.
You are so over.
All the bullets, yep. Oh my god, seriously, Cherry? I don't want to risk... I don't want to risk her going down there, so let's just end her turn there.
Here I go.
Ted, we're gonna go ahead and also grenade somebody. We're both at 51 hit points? No, it can't be both at 51. There's the other one. You're at 122. We're gonna grenade you, buddy.
Will this work?
Nice.
Alright. So now everybody is out of grenades except for Alicia. And we're gonna go ahead and take Rosie. No. We're gonna take Alicia. We're gonna immediately go into shoot mode. Kill that guy. Take the camp.
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
Sir, we've occupied the Midway camp.
Yay, Midway camp.
Good. That means they can't call in any more rocket salvos.
That's right. Vulcan has arrived.
Ah, so here you are. How have you been since Varus?
Oh no, the Valkyria's arrived!
I need to pay you back for that defeat.
Lieutenant, the Valkyria appears to be making her way to our base camp.
It's too dangerous to confront her directly. What are your orders?
All right. Continue your attack as before. If we take their base camp, she may fall back. It's a race to see which of us can capture the other one's flag first.
Capture the
We
flag.
probably can't stop her, but sending a few tank rounds her way may slow her down. There are dips and divots across the field. Hide your tank in those and snipe at her.
Sniping with the tank.
Understood. We'll try our best, Captain.
And the doorway opens. I'm gonna put Alicia, just for now, I'm gonna put her here so that we can kind of defend this area. Let's take a look at the new and improved battlefield, shall we? Lots of enemies up here that we have to kill, including a heavy tank. Over here, we've got a Trooper Elite. Seema the Younger, which is a ace. And there's our Shamrock. There's our Edelweiss. And there's a Scout Elite there that's probably going to assault our camp, which is why we put Salinas there. I could deploy some new troops, but I don't think I need to. I think I've got enough here. But we're going to start with shooting this trooper in the back.
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
Yes, the game just said to take the hull down position. That's correct. Alright, so Rosie is in position for the next turn to blitz up. I'd love to get these guys moving farther forward.
Hey, ladies. Nice spot, huh?
Nothing down there, that's good. Alright, heal up Mr. Ted. The enemy is Swiss cheese, there you go. Next up, we're gonna move Sherry up ahead.
Leave it to me. You boys like cherries?
And we're gonna heal Cherry. And I think that'll be it for our turn. I don't know that we need to do much else. I think we're better off saving our command points for our next turn. Let's see what happens. Just so we all understand it and we're all clear what she's going to do to Edelweiss next turn.
Is that what that woman's capable of? If we're hit with that, it's all over. We need to proceed with extreme caution. Stay in those trenches as you make for their camp.
Oh yeah, that's right, there's a heavy tank up there.
Minor damage sustained. Under minor fire.
That might hurt.
No.
Well.
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I...
This is why we save. With enough movement points, we can move to Edelweiss. Here we go. Yeah, spawn camping is right. That's alright.
Here we go.
I wonder if I can kill this guy. I probably can't. Nope. That's okay. Now I don't have to worry about that thing killing me. And I wonder where else I might want to go with that. Let's do this. Let's back the tank up to make sure that there is no way anybody can hit me in the rear. How's that look? Fabulous. Now we're done with our turn. Hey, Sanctus. Oh, really, Sanctus? That's awesome. World of Worship's official stream just gave a shout out to my ranked game. That's great. And then they probably said, everybody go check Zath out, he's streaming right now. And then they come here and they're like, oh.
Is that what that woman's capable of? If we're hit with that, it's all over.
Hey, no worries, Sanctus. Thank you very much,
man.
man.
With extreme caution. Stay in those trenches as you make for their camp.
That's a really good spot for him to sit. Yeah, I think he's talking about the game that went to Jingles. I was gonna say, if you snipe me in the butt... Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save the game at the start of this turn. Just to make sure that we're safe. I really want this guy dead. Really want this guy dead. And this guy too. But of course the main action is going to be up here. But let's see if we can... see if we can make this guy dead. Oh my god, that was easier than I thought it would be. Holy crap. Like duh. Good job, Cherry. Enemy found. What are you? Trooper elite? I don't care about you. Spotted an enemy. I don't care about you either. Alright, so... we're gonna immediately go insert grenade.
You are so over.
Of course, it didn't kill him. Here you go. Let's see if you can hit him with the rifle grenade from the ground. I don't think you can. No. Climb the ladder and immediately rifle grenade. Boing.
Thank you! Thank you! I love playing to a full house!
Let's go capture the enemy camp. And we'll take a defensive position here. I don't think we need it. I think we'll be done after this turn. I think I have enough points to get Rosie up there and just have her kill things. We'll have to see.
I'm on.
Those trenches can be extremely useful. Keep an eye on your rear.
Go down!
Okay, that takes care of one. Which direction is that tank looking? The tank is looking that direction. You know what? I'm going to save it again just to make sure I don't screw this up.
I'm on.
Let's take Rosie and let's move around the back of this camp. That helps. Mwah. Alright, and then... just like that, we find ourselves behind this big heavy tank.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do this thing.
Here I come. Ain't no stopping me.
I was really hoping that was her double attack potential. That would have really helped right then and there, but oh well. Still have enough command points remaining to finish this up, so let's do it.
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
There's three people left, so this is just a cleanup operation at this point.
Ain't no stopping me. I'm on.
Oh, I was trying to get that guy in the back too. Oh well. Okay, one more turn left. We're gonna take our time and we're gonna start moving Alicia around the back in case there's anybody else back here that we want to blow up. There's a mine right there. We wanna... Ah. That I didn't think was waiting for me.
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
Look at all these mines.
I know you're back there. Get out here.
Wow. Alright, Alicia, don't do anything stupid. She did something stupid. Okay, well, let's just finish the mission. Because I'm pretty sure that there are no... Well, there's only Sylvaria in the field. Yep, alright, occupy. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yes! We've occupied their base camp!
Yes!
Fools let them through. Fine. It's a mere delay.
Mere delay.
We've made a good start of this battle. His Grace will be pleased.
That's right, the battle's not over yet.
Sir, the Valkyria appears to be retreating.
We're saved.
Lieutenant, excellent work out there. Sending that monster back was a salvation for us. That said, our side has suffered heavy losses. They are the clear victors of this first round.
Hey, we A-ranked it!
What is she? Some kind of monster?
That's a Valkyria's real power.
Uh-oh.
We were able to occupy their main camp, but took massive losses. Alicia, we can't hold it. We're undermanned. We have to call for additional troops.
Right. I'll go gather the rest of the squad.
Alicia!
Alicia!
It can't be. We got them all.
We don't have time to go search. We've got to get Alicia out of here.
Come on, boss. Gotta move. Bring Alicia.
Alicia!
So we lost Isara, and now Alicia got shot too.
Chapter 14. Loss within victory.
Save the game, go back to headquarters. We're gonna do our final roundup things. Puddin', if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and do your drawing whenever you're ready. So we can thank the people that have been sticking around all this time. It'll be for a subscriber camouflage.
For your squad's exemplary performance.
Yeah, what do we get? Hey, more guns. What do you know? Can we please have a meeting about standing around in the open? Yeah, right? And the SAT, they do really suck at removing all the snipers, don't they? Ooh. The lances are good because they have better inherent accuracy. That's the only one that I care about, really. Old man, you told us an order last time didn't help, but that's okay. Tell us something new.
I'll teach you mortar support today.
Yawn.
Use it to request a mortar strike centered around a specific area. Well, what is your decision?
I'll go ahead and do it because...
Very good.
Because collecting all the orders can lead to an achievement and stuff like that, so why not? Castle front!
Hey!
Both armies march on Naggiar. The Gallian army engaged the Empire at Naggiar on the 20th in the start of what promises to be an all-out confrontation. The opposing armies combined to number several tens of thousands as both nations' principal forces clash. Details from the battlefield are still sparse, but our investigation shows that the offensive launched against the Empire's right flank was completely wiped out by armored units led by Imperial General Savaria Bless. Bless, said to be descended from the ancient Valkyria, has single-handedly defeated every squad Gallia has sent her way since the hostilities at Naggiar began. The Gallian army has yet to officially comment on the situation. National exams brought to a halt. Does this sound familiar? Gallian government officials announced on the 17th that the national qualifying examinations for all trades will be cancelled. Quote, the ongoing conflict has made safe and fair testing an impossibility, end quote, authorities related at a press conference. The cancelled tests correspond to qualifications for 6 trades, with the baker trade being the oldest. Gee, who's a baker? Gallian law has long required every baker to train under a Meister until he or she passes the national exams to become a Meister and operate for their own bakery in turn. For the sake of Gallia's future bakers, as for all the nation's people, it is imperative that this war end as soon as possible.
Da 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 da! I've got new material.
Awesome! And this is an awesome piece on Rosie. So we will gladly buy that.
Come back.
Let's move on up to research and development.
Well,
there. Machine guns. Oh, yes, please. Give me more bullets. More bullets are good. Alright, a grenade upgrade. Notice how the grenades change slightly? Everything changes slightly. I love the artwork, how they do that with this. Edelweiss. Frame assembly. Okay.
Here you go, bro.
Drive system.
Here you go, bro.
Don't need it, but that's still cool. Thanks for it anyway. And Shamrock time. Ah. Now, the other tank, the smaller tank, has a flamethrower add, which is okay. Generally speaking, there's really not much of a point in using the Shamrock ever. But, you know, it's there. So if I go to Outfit Tanks, I go to Shamrock, you can see here, about the Shamrock. The turret atop Zaka's Shamrock can be outfitted with one of the following 3 weapons: anti-armor shells and mortars, like the Edelweiss, a Gatling gun capable of doing massive damage to a single ground unit, or a flamethrower that can mow down a line of enemies in front of the tank. Go to Outfit Tanks and select the Shamrock to switch between them anytime. So you can say, I want to equip it with a Gatling gun instead, or flamethrower. And you can see the damage and all that kind of stuff. Generally speaking, the flamethrower is great against a whole bunch of enemies together, and the Gatling gun is great for interception fire, so it depends how you want to use it. Personally, I don't like using the tank at all, so I really don't care how I equip it.
Come back again soon, bro.
Okay, I will. Training field.
Welcome. Train.
58,000. Can I do 2 at once? I don't think I can. No, I can. Yeah, I can. Let's see. If I go with this one all the way, do I have enough for... I do have enough for the Scout Elites. Nice. Let's do that.
I got no use for tears.
Eder Enriquez! Eder, are you still here? You just won yourself some subscriber camouflage.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Scouts.
New potential from the Scouts. Good stuff.
Come back anytime you're ready to swim.
And let's check the command room and see if there's anybody new here.
Hello, Welkin.
Nobody new. Okay.
Come back.
Alright, so we're going to save the game here. And, guys, it's 5:57, so I think it is going to be time to end our stream. Eder Hanikas, if you are here, say something in chat. We've got like a minute, and then we're going to do another drawing. But we're going to go ahead and move to our stream ending screen. And of course, this is the part we thank all of you awesome people for hanging out, being a part of the stream, being part of the magic. And at some point, well, there it is. There it goes. So I got a whole bunch of people to thank, of course. We got a bunch of new subscribers here. We got Theoretics, we got Stoikma, we got Game Prodigy, and Spectre. Guys, again, thank you so much for being a part of the stream and for subbing. And we got a whole bunch of new followers, which is just freaking awesome. We are at 4,333 followers today, which is great. Oh, Kazakh won. Kazakh, how fitting. And guys, I need to know who to raid next. And I hope, yes, WoW's official channel is streaming. That is true. But I don't know. Might be better to raid somebody else that's doing warships. They got like 1,500 people watching, so I kind of feel like we can find somebody else to raid. Prodigy just started. You know what? Prodigy just subscribed, and I think it's important to, you know, kind of thank him for that. So let's go ahead and raid Mr. Game Prodigy. How's that sound, guys? Did you guys enjoy Valkyria Chronicles? A whole bunch of you stuck around, which is great, so thank you for doing that. Normally on Fridays we do other games and warships. Because of my work schedule and stuff like that, I just did a little bit of WoWs today. Next week, Friday, more Valkyria Chronicles is on the docket, and I just got my hands on a brand new game, at least new to me, which would be, shoot, what's the, I don't know, I'm losing my mind here. XCOM, Chimera Squad. So, looking to possibly start the stream on Friday of next week with XCOM Chimera Squad and do that for about an hour or so, and then get really deep into Valkyria Chronicles. You're gonna want to see next week Valkyria Chronicles, okay? If you thought this game was pretty cool now, wait till you see what happens. It's gonna be awesome. The things get kicked up to like 10. Is that Game Prodigy's icon? Let me make sure I'm doing them right here. Yes, it is. Alright, cool. So we're set to raid Game Prodigy. Next time I'll be doing World of Warships is going to be on Sunday. You'll see me do more random battles. You guys are, of course, welcome to join me, just like today, because I think that was kind of fun. And I'll be doing replay analysis. And then I do Monday and Wednesday as well. Starting at Sunday, it'll be 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, so 6 hours earlier from the current time, current clock, wherever in the world you are. Push it back by 6 hours, and that's, you know, when we start on Sunday. Mondays and probably Wednesday this next week, I'll be doing 2 p.m. Central, so that's 4 hours earlier, same time I started the stream today. And I'm hoping to be finished doing my extra work by Wednesday of next week, so hopefully then I can continue to just, you know, go full out and stuff like that and have fun. Anyway, guys, a big thanks again for hanging out. When you go see Game Prodigy, give them the Zath wave. That's the circle with the slash. And that's just kind of a fun way to say hello, okay? Kazak, thanks again for everything, and congratulations on winning. And on that note, I'm off to go have a nice Chicago-style deep dish pizza. Can't wait. Good night, Dutch. Take care, everybody.